I think, just run through this and, rather than worrying about times and stuff, I'm just gonna make saves. That way I can practice certain areas. Because I want to practice the sewers a lot. And I want to practice G2. And I want to practice G3. I'm pretty okay with G1 for the most part. It's just, I'm pretty good at the beginning of the game. It's more towards the end of the game when you get out of the when you get out of the police station is really where my runs start to fall apart. Sometimes the liquor room in the the morgue room next to the morgue room, I guess, the cage room, I get really messed up on. But I think that's pretty RNG. Like, I don't know. I was watching a bunch of other runs and like, it just seems to be pretty RNG whether they're gonna hit you or not. And I think what would be best is eventually, because I pick up a lot of, even though I've been running this for a while, I pick up a lot of safety items still. I pick up a lot of knives, I pick up a lot of bullets, a lot of heals that I don't need. And so I think if I stop picking those up, and try to limit how much DA I have, I think the RNG will be more on my side and I will be less likely to get hit by the lickers. And if I do get hit by the lickers, they won't do as much damage, because sometimes the lickers will like take you from 700 health to like 1 health, and that's like a dead run because you're like 1 hit. But sometimes they'll take you to 375 or 500, and that's a lot easier to come back from. What do I do? Hi honey, how are you? Thank you for the good luck, I appreciate it. I always forget about the DA in this game. Yeah, I do too, to be honest. I don't pay attention to it that much because, at least right now, I'm not as confident in my skills to really worry about the DA that much. I'm much more worried about, you know, perfecting the route, perfecting my my fights, perfecting my menuing and stuff before I actually worry about, oh my god, am I going into G2 with this amount of DA? My DA needs to be this amount when I go to G2, you know what I'm saying? I don't really worry about it too much. Okay. Hello? Hi Pedlo, how are you, buddy? Welcome, welcome.
Hello? Anybody here?
Corn onion... Wait, corn onion rings? Huh?
Hello?
I have some corn onion rings. Oh! Because I splurged a whole 3 euros on my... Is that euros or is that pounds? I'm so dumb with that stuff. I don't know other currency symbols.
I'll check it out.
I went shopping earlier today when I went to get garlic powder and other seasonings. Oh, let's go. It is euros. Okay. I thought so, but I'm really, like, ignorant when it comes to that stuff. This scene really is gruesome. Ah, that one's pounds. I feel like I'm not running very fast. G1 is a wrestling thing, by the way. I'm just nerding. Don't mind me. Oh, I didn't know that. Listen, the only thing I know about wrestling is WWE, and that shit's fake as fuck, so...
Don't shoot! Get down!
I've told you guys about young Foxann jumping off the couch and ground... what is that called when you take your shoulder and you jump and you shoulder like ground pound? What is that called? Elbow drop? Yeah. I used to do that when I was like 3 years old. Because The Rock was my... No, not... Sorry, I meant elbow. Yeah, elbow, not shoulder. The Rock was my hero as a kid. I fucking loved The Rock. Yeah, he was my hero as a kid. He would come out and I'd get so fucking excited. Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? I ran RE8 and I think it's a lot easier to keep up with DA in that game than this one. Yeah. I haven't like looked too far into the RE8 run. A lot of people say the RE8 run is really hard. I haven't looked into it much. I did look into the 7 run, and I actually think the 7 run looks pretty easy. Although there are a lot of glitches that you'd have to get. It's predetermined, but so are all other TV shows. Yeah, I know. You never hear people saying Game of Thrones is fake. Well, it is fake. It's not real. Hulk Hogan, yeah. Just because... Listen, just because... Like, I'm not saying it's bad. I love WWE. I'm not saying it's a bad thing because it's fake. It's entertainment. It's entertainment, but it's not like real wrestling. Like, my little brother used to be in real wrestling, right? It's not the same thing. There's a difference between show wrestling and like real wrestling. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad. Wrestle miss. Thought it was easy, I just hate the Heisenberg fight. See the devil and I watched... Oh my god, dude. Chat, I never watch my video spec because I think I'm cringe. I think I'm very cringe, but I was watching my video back, and I was singing to the music, and because I have the way I have the music set up, it doesn't save to the VOD. And so you literally can't hear the singers, you can only hear me. And I sound so silly. I sound so silly just humming my own. It's a... Yeah, like, listen, I'm not saying anything's wrong with WWE. I like it a lot. It's just different, you know? Okay, I don't really need to, practice this part that much, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna save... where should I save? Step inside! See the devil and I! All I'm saying is pro wrestling is fake. It's just a bad argument for people not liking it. Yeah, no, and I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just... That is what it is. Sorry, pro wrestling, whatever. I have not, James.
Great. Where are you?
Listen, it's fine. I'm used to people being passionate about things and me being offensive by saying not the correct things, so don't worry. I want to test the thing. There's a way to the song is a banger, yeah. There's a way to... How did I go into the green? What the fuck? I've been doing stupid stuff. See the devil and I! Ugh, I have to take my jacket off. I'm hot. Again. I'm sweating. My cousin is a professional wrestler. I used to have the same mindset, and he hit me with a literal steel chair and asked, was that fake? I didn't sit straight for a week. I mean, the thing is, though, it's like, I'm not saying that they don't put themselves in harm's way for the good luck throwing things. I'm I'm saving. I'm doing a save run because all my saves are fricked up. Because I have to leave for spoilers. I'm being controversial, so you remember me after I leave. Well, I will. I will. I'm not saying that like it's fake in terms of like how do you say, like, I'm saying it's choreographed. That's what I mean by fake. It's like a lot of, you can't see, I'm doing air quotes, reality TV shows, right? They're also fake. Like, it's choreographed. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not what,
Oh my god.
it's not what naturally happened. Like, it's not the natural progression of the fight. It's, I want to try this. People do this thing and they scroll through all of these and then... Oh, it did work. Interesting. Good to know. Yeah, exactly. It's planned out. It's choreographed. And, that doesn't mean it's bad, it just means it's not the natural progression. It's different than other... It's just a different type of performance.
You alright?
Yeah.
Is live action and stunting in front of live crowds. It is very hard. Yeah, no. I'm not saying it's not.
Marvin Branagh.
I'm not saying it's not. I do 100%. Hey, don't flip me off, you motherfucker!
Obviously someone taught you well.
You
I know how to take care of myself.
motherfucker! I'm not saying it's bad. I think they're very talented in what they do, don't get me wrong. They're very talented. I wouldn't be able to do it, obviously. Maybe 3-year-old me could have. I was pretty intense, jumping off the couch and wrestling
Not gonna be around long.
stuffed animals and beating up on the floor and the couch. But yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to do that today. So I'm not saying it's not hard, and I'm not trying to downplay. I'm not trying to downplay what it is. It is very impressive. We're just bullying you. We get what you're saying. It's just a lot of people tend to be like, oh, you like wrestling? Isn't that fake shit? And it's hella taboo because of it. Ah, I see, I see. I missed that shot. That was bad. Good thing we're doing this as a save run.
What was that?
A lot of people find it a guilty pleasure. I see, yeah. I don't know, I think it's in the same line, or I should say same vein as reality TV shows.
Why? What's that?
Like, people realize that catching up with the Kardashians is very fake. It's scripted, it's fake, it's doesn't mean it's not entertaining, and doesn't mean that they didn't put production value and work into it. It just means it's not genuine, that's all. It's not, I should say, it's not genuinely what happened in that time. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying. How am I actually? I'm in the green. I'm really not trying to be in the green. I've been not doing good here. I'm just relaxed. Running this, I've like bumped into walls like 8 times. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Marvin.
That's the key. Yeah, not trying is the key. I mean, I did get like my biggest time save I ever got was like 2 minutes. And I did it offline without trying. Because I was just like, oh, I might as well practice a little bit. And I wasn't trying. I had messed up so many times. I was just chilling and having fun, and I ended up like saving 2 minutes. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. This is not a dance. Is that the words? I'm begging for help. I'm screaming for help. Do you guys watch Rick and Morty? No, it's good. I recommend it. I actually really like Rick and Morty. I think it's a really good show. I do think the fan base is really cringe. I hate how many people are like, you wouldn't understand Rick and Morty. The humor is too highbrow for someone of your caliber. It's like, no, it's not. They literally make dick jokes and things of the like. It's not as clever as you would like to think it is. But I love Rick and Morty. I think it's a really good show. Hey, we golded. Oh, he almost got me. Let me over. Guess who has to work late tonight? Pedlo, if you don't get a raise, I'm gonna be very disappointed. No, Eleanor, don't do it. Used to, never watched it. Yeah, muscle memory carry. I'm gonna try something here. I don't know if this is gonna work. No, it didn't. That's where they stood. Interesting. Woman. Not you, your boss. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, boys. Alright, who's below me? They were in really weird positions. Very weird positions. Not the knife. Just got tired of everyone literally screaming Pickle Rick. Yeah, that's when it honestly, like I said, the fan base is also super cringy. It got really bad when Pickle Rick came out that season, and also the Szechuan sauce. Like, I think so. Before that season came out, the fan base was cringe because it was all the people that are like, the humor is too highbrow and complex for you. And then when the Pickle Rick season came out, it was cringe because it was becoming more popular, and then like people started doing really stupid stunts, like screaming, like grabbing the Walmart intercom phone and screaming Pickle Rick in it, and jumping on the McDonald's counters and screaming at the workers, saying, "Give me the Szechuan sauce!" And the fan base of it is really cringe. I'm not even gonna lie. I get to go home right now. Let's go! But I do need to study my exam, which is on Friday. Well, I believe in you. You study it. But at least you don't have to work. Way, hey. I have my hair consultation on Friday. Let's go! I don't know if I'll be able to afford it, but it'd be nice to talk over ideas. That's awesome. I've never had like a professional, like, I should say, I've never had like a hair consultation. I've never had like I've never gone to a hairdresser that wasn't just like at a Great Clips. And every time I would go to like a Great Clips, they would always fuck on my hair, so I just do all my hair myself. I cut it, I used to dye it, bleach it and dye it. Like, I've never got anything special done to my hair from a specialist. Hi BK, how are you?
Won't hurt you, I promise. Words ain't gonna cut it with this.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a great night enjoying the stream. Damn, he got up. I had to move my keyboard over a little bit. I smacked my mouse on it. It's expensive, but it takes away the effort of needs to do it. Considering that I don't know how to dye my own hair without potentially fucking it up. I see. I see. I don't know. Unless you're doing something really complex, like, I would say more complex than like a general ombre, then yeah, maybe consult someone, but, I don't know. I've done ombres,
Wow. Both of my parents.
and
It's just me and my brother.
they're not as hard as you would think they are, genuinely. Hi Spider, welcome on in. I hope you're having a great night. I will say too, I also had, like, over 2 feet of hair, when I would do my hair too. And yeah, I don't know. It genuinely isn't as hard as you think it is. Maybe a little intimidating, but it's not that difficult. If you just go to a Sally's, you can pick up bleach and any color that you need. Any like brushes, gloves.
Here, come out.
Yeah, no, I stopped going to hairdressers because of that. They always fucked up my hair. So now I cut my hair. I've been cutting and dyeing my own hair.
This is how my mom took me last time.
Sherry?
Oh god, since I was like 14.
I've been looking everywhere for you, Sherry.
If you guys go through my old Instagram, my scene hair that I had, I did that all on my own. Honey, thank you for the 1 year of support. Let's go.
Serious.
Thank you so much. Welcome back into the community. I hope you're having a great night. Thank you, thank you. Happy 1 year, buddy. Happy 1 year.
Tie her hand.
1 whole year in the cult and didn't get sacrificed. Let's go. The true way to never have great clips mess up your hair is to be bald. True. True. Can't mess up your hair if you ain't... Yeah, true. True. I feel like I wouldn't look good bald. My forehead to face ratio is already really bad. So I'm gonna look like a fucking balloon head if I go bald.
Okay. Key card first. And then that asshole gets what's coming to him.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Brutal just walks through here. He doesn't even look down. He looks down right there and then back up. Interesting. Fine, don't go bald. Malden said, listen, I don't need to mold anymore. I do my hair myself. No molding involved. I do it myself. I know what I'm doing. And then I know what I want to. That's another thing too, is it's not even necessarily always the stylist, like, being bad either. Sometimes you just have something visualized that the stylist doesn't do. And that always sucks. Like, every stylist I ever... When I was in my scene phase, no singular stylist knew how to do scene hair correctly. They would just layer it and thin out your hair to the point that it like, you had, like, 3 strands of hair on your head, and, like, that's not what you want,
Must be where that guy
at all. And, I think it's because a lot of styles, at least back in the day, weren't taught in school. And, well, I should even say, like, hair is, constantly changing, like, the styles and the trends and stuff, and once you go to cosmetology school, you learn the basics, and then they just send you out, and you have to practice all the new trending hairstyles. So, like, you have to practice curtain bangs, you have to practice scene hair, you have to practice XYZ. It's so it's not always like the fault of the stylist. It's just some stylists think they can do a specific style, but they don't have enough practice in that style to do it correctly. Hi Lexi, how are you? Welcome, welcome, friend. I hope you're doing well. Although you could have that one time when I was younger, my cousin told the hairstylist to mess up my hair because she didn't want me to have the same haircut as her daughter. Which, like, she fucked it up real bad. And I hated my hair. I cried for weeks because I was entering sixth grade and I was, like, heartbroken. Because she cut off, like, a whole foot of my hair, which I didn't ask for, and it was a whole ordeal. I was so pissed off at my cousin for doing that to me. Yeah, it was bad. I was mad. I was very mad. And what's worse is, like, I was heavily bullied in elementary school for the way I looked. Like, people called me ugly constantly, and that the hairdresser fucking up my hair did not help my confidence in the slightest. Hi, Rhodes, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we zoom. Nah, I'm just doing practice runs right now. Trying to get these saves in and stuff so I can practice. We are in the green, though, on accident, not on purpose. It is all on accident that we are in green right now. Purposely messes up. The one that I went to was friends with my cousin. And my cousin was the one who was taking me to the place. Like, she was... So, yeah, she didn't... The hairdresser didn't listen to me. She listened to my cousin. Because she was like, oh, well, the adult says so, so and the adult is my friend, so I'm gonna listen to the adult instead of what my client wants. Ah, fuck me. Yeah, and basically that was kind of what solidified my, like, want to never go back to hairstylists again. And I know there are really amazing hairstylists out there, just...
Welcome to the family, son.
I'm capable of doing it myself, so why would I need another, to pay, money for someone to do what I can do myself, you know? Oh, he didn't get... It's fine. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a great night enjoying the stream. Thank you, thank you. Is this how we get... Yes, this is how we get Baldan. Gave me a massive bald spot when she was giving me a haircut. One time I absolutely felt disgusting. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that stinks. That stinks. Oh, you're looking while you're doing chores. Let's go. Proud of you. Chores suck. I need to do chores. I haven't in a little bit. I've been so stressed. Chores are like on the back of my mind, so you know, I want chat, I want you all to know if you're doing your chores and you're taking care of yourself, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for it. I got a little chest pain today.
That worked.
Not gonna lie. I wanted to grab that heal, it didn't grab it, that's fine. That's fine. And if we don't do that, well, it's okay if you don't do that. It's okay to not do your chores. Like I said, I don't always do my chores. Sometimes, you know, there's too much going on, and that's totally okay too. I want you all to know that I'm proud of you regardless. Because if you at least, you know you should do your chores, that's enough. I'm proud of you. Oops, don't combine. I am proud of you. I'm always proud of you guys. What if we're doing chores to procrastinate the actual work we need to do? I'm still proud of you. I'm still proud of you. Easy world record, oh god.
Hello?
Could you imagine me, the Foxann, getting world record? I'm gonna need to play like a very obscure game to get record in something, like a game no one runs. People do this so fast. Oop, no, this one.
What is this?
Oh god. Barbie on the NES, huh? Huh? Oh no. You want me to run Barbie on the NES? There's a Barbie game for the NES? I didn't know that. It's an obscure... Yeah. I just didn't know there was a Barbie game on the NES.
That must be the door out of here.
God, I don't know how people do that so fast without stumbling.
Oh no, it's him.
Oh no, it's him! You're gonna be so fucking sorry.
Go away!
You stupid bitch, that's a dead end.
You stupid bitch, that's a dead end!
I was gonna say something. Door's locked! Oh, I was gonna say, speaking of Barbie, did you guys see that Trisha Paytas named her daughter Malibu Barbie?
It's all over now!
Door's locked! Did you see that? She named her daughter Malibu Barbie.
Where are you?
Show yourself. I know you're in here.
The longer it takes me to find you,
The worse it's gonna be. I'm out. You don't like Malibu Barbie? I'm not honestly surprised knowing Trisha Paytas. It doesn't surprise me that she named her daughter Malibu Barbie. Everyone thought she was naming her daughter Elizabeth, though. I thought she was naming her daughter Elizabeth. Like, that was like the rumor for a really long time, and then she had her, and she was like, "Welcome into the world, Malibu Barbie." I was like, "Oh." I try to avoid. Yeah, that's probably for the best, Lexi. That's probably for the best. Unsurprised though. Yeah, me too. I'm not surprised. Hi, Daniel. How are you? The world record for Barbie on the NES is 12 minutes 7 seconds. Oh, let's go. Poor kid. I feel like that's worse than... Oh, naming your kid X12 like Elon did? Yeah. What the hell? It's not X12. How do you say the kid's name? I forget. I forget what the... I forget what the actual pronunciation of it is. Yeah, I think that was not Elon's choice. I think that was Grimes' choice of the name, to be honest. It's a very Grimes name.
Hurry.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, like, don't get me wrong. It's really cool, and, like, if you want to name your child a really cool name, that's totally fine, but I feel like a lot of people, when they have kids, they're like, "Oh my god, this name is so cool and so cute," and then people don't realize, like, your child has to live with this name for the rest of their life. Like, your child, like, has to live with this for the rest of their life. Maybe it would be a cute nickname, but, like, imagine they're signing for their first home loan, and they have to sign Malibu Barbie Paytas. You know? Like, I don't know, I think a lot of people don't think about that. I mean, the thing is my name. Okay, my name's pretty normal. My name is Jacqueline, in case you guys don't know. And, like, that's a fine name, but my parents spelled it differently than the way it's normally spelled. I don't have a C in my name, like most people do. And that has cost me... It's been a pain in the ass, right? And that's literally just leaving a C out of my name. I can't imagine, like, do you know how hard it's gonna be to find your name on a magnet when your name is fucking Malibu Barbie? You're never gonna get custom magnets unless you fucking order it yourself. We just got a gold on Sherry, that's cool. Like, hi, pretty normal. Hi, Fave. I don't know, I think a lot of parents don't think about that. And don't get me wrong, they're... Like, I love the idea of, like, naming your kid, something cool and, how do you say, like, unique, I guess, is what I'm trying to look for, but... I don't know, I think lately I feel like with the internet and clout and stuff, the people are naming their kids exotic names for clout. They're like, did you hear what so-and-so named their child? And like, I don't know, I feel like it's maybe let's stop doing that. Maybe let's think about our child and their future. You know? Oops. Little bit of dressing.
Looks like the only way forward.
Mr. X, I support this. My law is for parenting naming a child. Wait, huh? Oh, I didn't read the first. New law, you have to be able to correctly spell the name and be able to name without causing others to laugh or chuckle at the name. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. For example, okay, I think there are a lot of really, unique names that aren't, like, crazy, right? A YouTuber that I watch just had a son, and they named him Casper. And I think that's a really cute name. It's very unique. There's not a lot of Caspers out in the world. But it's not, like, out of the ordinary. The worst people are gonna get is, yeah, like, Casper the Ghost, which is... I think it's still cute. I think it's still very cute of a name. But, like, yeah, like, Malibu Barbie is a bit much. Oh, I missed it. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Fuck, it's fine. Oh my god, that made me jump. What else? Like,
Hang on, Sherry.
I mean, the thing is people, no matter what your name is, people are gonna tie you to someone else. Like, when I was younger, I got called Jackie Chan all the time. Like, that was the thing in elementary school. Even in, like, all the way up to high school, people were like, oh, Jackie Chan! When I was in, Japanese class, right? Our teacher made us call, people by, like, our teacher was called Sensei. And, you know, in Japanese, there is san, chan, you say that after the name, right? And it depends on, like, someone who's older than you, right, would say san. You'd say, like, Jackie-san, or Jackie-chan, or I think Chan is younger, but some kids were like, oh my god, if you were younger, we could call you Jackie-chan. And I'm like, or you could not do that. Thank you. Yeah, that lasted for a while. So I think no matter what your name is, like... Go down! I think no matter what your name is, people are gonna tie it to something else. Entirely. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, depending on who they tie it to. Because, like, Jackie Chan's fine. I actually was a big fan of Jackie Chan when I was growing up. Jackie Chan was, like, my hero. I watched the cartoon, what is it called? Jackie Chan Adventures or something like that. I watched the cartoon constantly. I loved that cartoon. So it wasn't that bad. But, like, even though I love Jackie Chan, like, it still got annoying, you know? There's unique, then there's just straight up inconvenient. Yeah, Lexi. I saw a TikTok whose guy was named D with the period, so everyone thinks it stands for something. Oh, just D with the period. Okay. Interesting. D's nuts. Interesting. D's. Middle name is Luckily Ryan, so I could use that when I was going through my gender questioning portion of life. Ah, I see, I see.
Are you all right?
I never had anything like that. I just got called Jimmy. I'm gonna call you
She's going to get us.
Jimmy Dean, the breakfasts. That's your new thing. You're Jimmy Dean the breakfast, the yummy microwavable breakfasts.
Wake
You're
up.
welcome. I think it's Jimmy Dean.
Your eyes. Hold still.
That sucks. I'm sorry. It's what came to the top of my head.
Sherry.
Why I waste 25 minutes on watching a video about painting
Where's
cars?
Sherry?
I mean,
Sherry's fine.
if you enjoyed it, it's not wasting.
Do you know Sherry?
Last name is Horrid. I got laughed at constantly because it's Germanic name. Did I say that right? People thought I'd be funny to put their spin on it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. That stinks. That stinks. Classmates are dumb. Jackie Chan is spelled with C, but you didn't have the C in your name. Get wrecked, news. True, I didn't have the C in my name.
Oh, Annette.
I had a kid in my class.
What happened to William?
I had a kid in my class, Jamal, and people just bully him, not even for his name. Oh, that's really sad. Is this Jamal, these nuts in your mouth? Yeah, I already caught it, Zyra. I already caught it. You can't get me, buddy.
I don't have time for 20 questions.
You can't get me, buddy.
Everything's under control. I need to find Sherry.
I prefer Cypress City. Oh, James Bond. Well, you said Jimmy, so I was thinking something with Jimmy, not James. We'll call you James Bond from now on.
Sherry, can you hear me?
Realize. It's Sir John Cena meme. If you've been waiting for falling in love.
Cable car. Here?
Oh, you want to know another thing too that I don't really like, but like I'm not gonna judge people for. It's not that bad, but it's something I personally wouldn't want. Is themed names. When I was a kid, my cousin had mentioned that he wants his kids to be like themed after music. So he wanted one kid to be named Lyric, one kid to be named Harmony, and one kid to be named Melody. And like that's totally fine. That's like passable, but like for me, I don't know, I feel like that also could cause your kids to get bullied.
Hold on, Sherry. I'll be right there.
But maybe that's just me. Chat, should I just keep running with this? I'm on PB pace. I want to save so I can practice, but I'm accidentally on PB pace. I'm just gonna keep running with it. It's fine. I was gonna stop to save because this was supposed to be our casual, not actually running run, but it turned into I'm on good pace. Ooh, I had lagged there a little bit. I thought he was gonna fall on me. Now you jinxed it, fuck, I'm incoming. True. True. Well, I asked because I wanted to save it there. I would have need to save it there otherwise. It's still practice, yeah, true. That's really cute, but at the same time, what if the siblings hate each other? True, yeah, exactly. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of things that you have to think about when naming your kids, and I feel like a lot of parents are just like, like, especially moms, they're like, I birthed you. I freaking suffered for 9 months, and I freaking birthed you and destroyed my body to have you. I get to name you whatever the fuck I want. And fuck you for thinking otherwise. And I don't know, I don't agree with that. I don't think that's not okay in my opinion. Go up. But I don't know, I'm not a parent, so I guess I don't have the right to necessarily speak on that. My parents decided their quirk is that we all have T name for middle name. Oh, my family? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. We're all J's, by the way. All of my dad's family is J's. My grandma, my grandpa, my aunt, my dad, all my aunt's kids, my siblings were all J's. Every single one of us has a J name. That's our quirk. I'm gonna try this thing. It might not work out. Oh, it didn't work out. Sag, I got hit by it. Are you kidding me, actually? What? 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 That hit me from behind. That hit me from... that's the worst hitbox I've ever seen. I was behind him completely and he still managed to grab me. I didn't know the hitbox was that bad. That's crazy. Hi Mike, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Oops, this one. He might grab me. Yeah, he's going to. Damn. Oh well. Oh well, not much I can do. Sadly. Bad RNG. I spent like 4 hours driving yesterday going and coming back from a concert. Oh! I hope you had fun. I hope you had fun. I hope it was a good concert. The thing I hate most is that parents expect you to owe them something just for existing. Yeah, those aren't good parents. Like, a lot of parents think that, and I think it's a very boomer mindset, to be completely honest with you. You'll see a lot of like newer parents, especially parents who are practicing like gentle parenting. That's not the case. They view their kids as humans. Even though they're young, they're still humans. And they deserve human decency, you know? Which is awesome because like a lot of parents don't view that. Shit. What do boomers do? A lot of boomers treat their children like their property, and that the children owe the parents something for having them. Oops, this way. Tiana, away, Santiana. Alright, chat, I jinxed myself. My heart's beating fast. I shouldn't have said anything. My heart's beating fast. I fucked up. I don't think I got that. I think I fucked that up.
Shit!
I did. Damn. GG. Did that seriously still not do it? Well, GG chat. Hi, Crow. GG. Oh well, now we can actually practice though. I don't know why I've gotten so bad at that. I need to actually like watch it. Ah, fucked it up again. Oh my god, dude, I'm so trash. They will go away. Well, good morning, Crow. Up and away we'll go along the plains.
Have I got a surprise for you?
Okay, he's at 49%. That should knock him down. He was at 50. Wouldn't have been able to knock him down there. Was a blast. Well worth the trip and the money. Awesome. I'm happy for you. I've been watching a lot of streamers lately trying to learn how to talk during stream and about the game. I'm shit at talking about the game, but I can talk to chat like it's nothing. Yeah, I think that's one of the problems with a lot of like new streamers have. And yeah, the best excuse me, the best thing you can do is like definitely watch a lot of streamers, but also watch a lot of YouTubers. I used to watch a lot of gaming YouTubers back in the day, and like I would just see how they interacted with objects and see how they interacted with things, and like it helped a lot. And also like I literally just said what came to my mind when I was doing it. Like, so I got in the habit of doing that, and it gets a lot easier. Yeah, talk to yourself on stream too. That's a great thing. Yeah, I will also say for me, like, it's really hard to also commentate over a game that you've played a bunch. So for me right now, I've played this game over 100 times, right? And it's really hard to commentate because I have seen all of this already, right? So I just talk about whatever comes to my mind. But when you're playing something new, it's really like, it's a lot easier to talk about. Like, you can dive into the mechanics. You can dive into like story things. You can dive into. Some games have a lot of interactable items you can pick up and, you know, play with the items. Like it gets a lot easier. But I also will say, like, a lot of online or multiplayer games, like FPSs or Dead by Daylight or I don't know, games like that, League of Legends, it's really hard as well to commentate over those too, because there's not always something happening at every point, right? There's lull moments, like let's say Apex, for example, when you're rotating to a new site, there's not a lot going on, right? Yeah, you're also hyper focused too. Yeah, there's not a lot going on when you're rotating to a different area, right? You're just like, oh, there's a purple shield here, yay. And it's like, that's all you can really say about it. So definitely the game you play definitely makes or breaks your ability to do that, in my opinion. Oh, it was frozen for a second. It was frozen and the time was ticking down. Did you see that? My time was ticking whilst the screen was black. My time was ticking while the screen was black. League, but football. Oh. Gonna be honest, Twitch needs to kind of fix the search option with tags. Yeah. Twitch needs to fix a lot of things. Yeah, no problem. It's something that I think whenever someone asks me, and to be honest, I'm not the most qualified in giving stream advice. I'm not very big, but I do think I have good takes on things as a small streamer, and like the one thing when people ask me how do I get started with streaming, or what's one tip that you would give me to start streaming, and my one tip 9 times out of 10 is learn how to talk to yourself, because your chat is gonna be dead when you start out. Your chat is most likely gonna be dead, or there's gonna be one person that you're specifically talking to, and you want to make sure that you're able to fill up that dead space. But also, if you're talking to one person, like they're spamming chat, they're responding to everything you say, sometimes that's very intimidating for new chatters to come in because they feel like they're interrupting a conversation. So you gotta get good at having multiple conversations at once, as well as just generally filling that dead space. And that's what I like, my number one tip for brand new streamers is. Froze your PC? What the frick? Twitch needs to not remove the hosting feature. I disagree. The hosting feature isn't that good in my opinion. Especially for someone who is like, think about it this way. They're not getting rid of raids, okay? They're not getting rid of raids. You're still gonna be able to raid your favorite people, and they're adding shout out commands, so you can shout out your favorite people. And like, they're not getting rid of ways to promote your friends, right? But the hosting thing, imagine someone has never really used Twitch before, right? And they see you on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, right? And then they click on your link and they see someone else on your page, and they're like, who is that person? Who is that person? That's not you. That's not you. Who is that? And like, a lot of people get very confused because they're like, this isn't the person I clicked on. They have the wrong link in their chat because they think that the person you're hosting is whoever's channel they're on, and people get confused, and you lose followers that way. You lose viewers because they don't understand it. So I don't think getting rid of the hosting feature is actually that bad. I think it's actually a really good thing, especially if you want growth from other platforms. That's what I personally think, because a lot of people don't understand how hosting works in general, and it is different than raiding people, because you can still raid people, still send your community over after stream. And then again, like I said, they're adding a new shout out feature. So if your friend is offline but you still want to shout them out, the new shout out feature theoretically pops up at the top of chat with a follow button. So the person doesn't even have to open a new tab. They literally can just hit the heart and follow that person, which makes it a lot easier. So I don't know, I think that's really cool. I think that's one thing that they're actually taking in the right direction, as opposed to some of the other not so fortunate updates that they're doing. I disabled seeing host channels simply because I got spoiled games a few times. Oh, that stinks, yeah. That's crazy. I've been told that I'm extremely chill with my conversations and streaming, which I think is also my issue. I'm not very energetic and hyper by any means, so I'm just like, hey, how are you? Welcome in, but monotone, which makes me feel like may not be for everyone due to that. And like, the thing is though too is, Violet, you're not gonna be for everyone. And that's okay. Not one singular person fits into every person's boxes, right? And that's okay. Like, I've had so many people come to my channel who, like, I'm not, you know, like, they don't like me. They don't like my content. That's okay. Like, that's perfectly fine. My content's not for everyone. Your content's not for everyone. So long as the content that you're putting out makes you happy, that's totally fine. I think as well, Violet, you're a very new streamer. Or I shouldn't say very new. From my understanding, you're a new streamer. And you'll grow into your confidence on stream. You'll grow into your confidence in talking to people. You'll grow into that your, I don't want to say stream personality, because like, that sounds like you're being a fake person, but it's hard to describe in any other way. Like, I'm not fake when I'm on stream. I'm just me, right? I'm just me. I say what comes to my mind. I do what comes to my mind. You know, and like, when I say like your personality, I mean like the way that you play a game, the way that you interact with chat, like, that'll come to you. You'll develop into your way of streaming. That's what I'm trying to say. It'll come to you.
Dr. Lee, your presence is urgently requested by Chief Cartwright in the East area.
I might be too all over the place for the platform, because I go from being full of energy to the most chilled out person. All depends on the game. Yeah, same. I'm not a very, like, I'm a very expressive person, right? I'm very expressive. But I also, at times, like, I'm very... I find myself, too, like, not talking for a while. I also find myself, certain days, I have no energy. I want to stream still, but I have, like, not enough energy to be expressive, so I just, like, chill out. And that's okay. Like, you can vary. Like, just because you brand yourself as a chill or a energetic streamer doesn't mean you can't have opposite days. Like, that's another thing, too, is I feel like people put themselves in a box and, like, what is the phrase? I don't know what the phrase I'm looking for, but they like peg themselves as something, and then they feel like they can't transition into something else.
Dispensing solution now.
Yeah, be like water. I'll form and mold into who I am as... Yeah, exactly, Violet, exactly. That's what every fake person says. I'm not a fake person. It's just... what I'm meaning is, like, when you, if you saw who, like, the way that I acted when I was first streaming, like, it's very different than how I act now, right? Like, I'm more confident as a person, I'm more confident in who I am, I'm more likely to speak what's on my mind. It's just how it is. And that just comes with streaming. Yeah, I was little Foxann. You're the perfect or you're not me. I think being a little different is good if your main goal is to entertain. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Totally. I don't know, I think also a lot of people... Like, it's not bad to look at your quote-unquote competitors, right? By the way, I threw that other grenade earlier, so I'm kind of fucked here. But that's fine. I have 3 heals, theoretically. It's not bad to look at your competitors and see what they're doing different than you, right? And what draws their audience in. But I think a lot of people, especially new streamers, they're like, how can I be exactly like Ninja? How can I be exactly like Pokimane? How can I be like XQC? And they develop a fake stream persona, which, like, 9 times out of 10, an adult can see right through that. I will say, like, Ninja has a very young audience, so his child audience might not see through it the way that an adult audience would, but like, yeah, I feel like people can see through your fakeness. No one wants to be like, true. Very true. I don't want to be like Ninja. Did you see that he's back to streaming, by the way? He was streaming on TikTok. I got recommended his stream, I got recommended his stream the other day on TikTok. And I was like, wow, I thought he was done forever. Or I thought he was done for a while, but I mean, we all know that that just means his contract was up with Twitch and now he's like saying fuck you to Twitch and he's moving over like everyone else is. Yeah, he's streaming. Yeah, he's saying fuck you to Twitch exclusivity. Dye your hair blue. Yeah, a lot of people did that though too. Like a lot. Oh my god, chat. Do you see how many golds we have right now? What the fuck? What the fuck? A lot of people, they see what a bigger streamer's doing, and they're like, oh, I must imitate this, which I think is not good to do, because you lose who you are as a streamer, which people, again, adults, not counting child audience, because they don't count. Adults, are audience is gonna follow you for you. They just are, don't. And so when you develop a fake persona, yeah, people are just not gonna find you relatable, they're not gonna want to watch you. I don't know. Again, I think this is all stuff that you learn the more you stream, too. Hi kid, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Like this.
Dispensing solution now.
I think it's just hard getting yourself out there, you know? Like, how do I get people to find me? Yeah, so that's another thing too, is like, that's something that everyone struggles with, you know? Like, that's a, like, let's take, for example, let's even take Pokimane, for example, right? Pokimane is a very big streamer, right? Most people know her name. She's a household streamer name, I guess, if that's the way you want to say it, right? And can you imagine how does Poki get her name out there more? Someone so big as that, how is she gonna get bigger, right? Like, is it even possible for her to get bigger? And the answer is yes. It's just hard. The best way to get yourself out there, I don't need that, I have like 3 heals. The best way to get yourself out there is doing consistent streams, right? When people can rely on you, yeah, making OnlyFans. I feel like people harp on consistency, but it's so accurate. Like, people rely on you to be there at a specific time, and when you take a lot of breaks, people are more likely to, in that break, find someone else to watch, and they move on from you. As sad as that is, it's just reality. They move on from you. And that's okay. It happens. People grow. They change what their preferences is in content. And that's okay. But the best way to do it is, like, consistency. Take your schedule seriously. No, let me out. Take your schedule seriously. Or I should say, as serious as you can. Because, don't get me wrong, I am very inconsistent. I've been doing pretty good the past couple months, but I'm very inconsistent due to my health and just general burnout. Burnout happens, but the best way is consistency and also growing on other platforms. It's not as simple as just saying, post on YouTube, post on TikTok, post on XYZ, right? When you're posting on these other platforms, you actually need to understand the algorithm. So you need to be doing research into what are other people my size or a little bit bigger than my size posting? What hashtags are they using? What content are they posting? How are they interacting with their community? And you want to learn the algorithms. So TikTok has a very specific algorithm. You need to use very specific hashtags. You need to use sounds. You need to have your video length be a specific thing. You need to post at specific times. You need to know all of this stuff. It's not as simple as just do it, forehead, as a lot of people think it is. And that's where I think a lot of people fail when they're trying to transfer content over, is they genuinely just don't do the research that is required to thrive on these other platforms. So yeah, I would say do your research, understand what's the algorithm for YouTube, what's the algorithm for TikTok, what's the algorithm for Instagram, Twitter, whatever. And also just cultivate your community. That's something I have a really hard time with, you know, social anxiety and whatnot. But cultivate your community. Actually, like, do things that... How do I say, like,
What the hell is this thing?
I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say, but, like, be involved with your community. Understand what they like, what they don't like. Understand, who they are. Obviously, don't get in too deep, because parasocial relationships, cause a lot of problems. So don't get in too deep, but, like, yeah, understanding and getting involved in your community is also really good too.
William.
Does this all make sense? I hope I'm not like ranting at you guys. I think this is pretty good advice from my current understanding of content creation. But I could be wrong.
Couldn't do it. He was your husband.
Honestly, we were more married to our work than each other.
Be like water,
How could you just leave her all
fluid.
alone while Raccoon City burned to
Class A breach detected. Black energy control target is neutralized.
Oh god, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Fuck. Oh, he's not, I thought he was, okay, I never get him to do that. He always goes into third phase here. Okay, I don't know what to do here. I've never had this before. Fuck. Fuck! Okay, sure, I'll take it. I will take it.
Target has been neutralized.
I will take it. Parasocial relationships. People are fucking scary. Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, like, I really try to limit myself from getting too close with people, because, like, people get really, like, creepy, and also, when people get overly comfortable with you, they really, like, push your boundaries, and that's really scary. I'm not gonna lie, I recently had an incident where I was messaging someone back, and being polite and, you know, being friendly and stuff, and the person started constantly messaging me, and like, it was constant, right? Like, I am not on my phone 24/7, and they were like,
My mom needs
like, hey, 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 and it was really pushy, and I felt very uncomfortable with it. And I don't know, I feel like parasocial relationships can get very scary when people get comfortable enough with you. Call me out. I'm pretty sure it wasn't you, but I could be wrong. I actually don't know who it was. They don't have the same name on the platform that they were using as their Twitch name. So I don't know who it is. And I don't hold a grudge against this person either, by the way. So if you are in chat, I want you to know I don't hold a grudge against you. I'm not mad at you or upset. And I put my boundary, I set my boundary, and
Did you hear that?
I hope you understand that and can respect that. But like I don't hold it against you. But yeah, like I think this could be a learned lesson for both this person and myself. I am no longer, I don't really accept new DMs. I don't really talk to people that much on other platforms anymore. It's just way too risky for me. Okay, it was me, just kidding. Like, it's just too risky for me. It's way too scary. And I hope the person who was on the other end of this interaction understands that what they did is a little over the top, and yeah, we can go from there. I sent 1 or 2 dozen alien isolation clips a day, and streamer calls you out like this. Oh. Oof, man. Feels bad. Feels bad.
Thank you for being so nice to me. For helping me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's wrong to message and be friendly with your community. I also don't think it's wrong to message and want to be friends with the streamer that you watch, but I also think you need to understand that it's how do you say, like, community and streamer relationships are not the same as just being friends with someone online. Like, it's very different. I saw someone do this. I don't know what it does. I think it just holds the door open for Sherry so she comes in faster. It's very different. And I don't know. It gets scary. Especially as someone who has had a stalker in real life before. Yeah, I just try to keep that to a minimum. It's really hard, though, to balance out how close you're getting with... I don't want to say fans, because that sounds so fucked up, but followers, community members. It's really hard to balance that, like, because I care about you guys, right? I care so much about you guys. But I also don't really know you guys. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know, I think,
God damn it, your timing sucks.
do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to keep that balance. It really is. Just don't, I can't help it. Hi, Dervish. Hi, Caps. I'm just gonna kill that one. Go faster, Sherry. I got it!
Nice work, Sherry.
That was a good shot. Makes perfect sense. Glad. I'm glad it, I'm glad it makes sense to people. Because I never want to come off as like, oh, you know, like I can't care about you guys. But I do care about you guys, but there is a boundary that needs to be set.
What are you doing?
I gotta get this train moving.
Oh great, now the nerd's here!
Okay?
You be nice. Remember, he has a trigger finger. Oh god.
8,
Alright, chat, I want you all to know that I love you in a platonic and appropriate way, but I now am gonna ignore you until I finish this fight. I'm very nervous. Throw it, Claire! Fuck! How didn't that work? I guess the A's too high, maybe? Yeah, no. Rip the fucking dream, dude. Rip to the dream. Damn, it was a good try. It really was a good try. Please? Please just die! I think that was a PB. I think we just PB'd. I think we just PB'd. I think this run was supposed to be the practice run. I literally stopped. I stopped and saved at one of the times in this run in the garage. I stopped and saved, and I like literally told myself, I kept messing up too because I was like, oh, it's fine. It's not the real run. It's not a big deal. I just kept fucking up. My movement and everything. Oh my god. I'm shaking. How did I manage to PB? I do think the Birkin fight, went really poorly, but holy shit, dude. I almost had a 55. Almost sub 56 minutes. Let's fucking go. Hi, Wildfire. Hi, Sen. How are you guys? I'm shaking, dude. I'm shaking so bad. Yeah, he climbed too high. Yeah, sometimes when I press space and I like hit the button, it eats my inputs if I hit it too fast to throw it. That's what happened. It like stuttered and ate my input. You have to not give a shit. I know! Like every time I've not given the shit that I've PB'd. I'm shaking so bad. Holy shit. Holy shit. Let's go. GG's, chat. GG's. What's another thing too, dude, is fucking... I think I paused and talked about stuff for more than 2 minutes, so I don't think I can upload this either. But I didn't take a break in between. And on top of that, I
Claire.
Leon!
I held a consistent conversation with you guys.
I told you we'd make it.
I managed to hold a consistent conversation with you guys. Like I was able to run and not lose my train of thought. That's the crazy part to me. GG's. GG's. Why does it say 5609? Look, I literally saved and still PB'd. What the fuck, dude? Look at these fucking splits. Look at the amount of golds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 golds? Jesus. Jesus, 10 golds.